It's the most toxic political culture, and it's not helping the American people.
But you contributed to that. You say the president put your life in danger. You blame him. You say he fueled a hotbed of threats against me. I want you to respond to what you have done in terms of insulting people, yelling at people.
We have a hilarious interview with Marjorie Taylor Greene that I wanted to hop into because I think it shows a lot about the MAGA mindset. So if you can, take a moment, leave us a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't. We really want to get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's get right to this breakdown.
It's the most toxic political culture, and it's not helping the American people.
But you contributed to that. You were out there pounding, insulting people.
Leslie, you've contributed to it as well with your own program. Yes, you're accusatory, just like you did just then.
I know you're accusing me, but I'm smiling.
You're accusing me.
I am accusing you.
But we don't have to accuse one another.
I want you to respond to what you have done in terms of insulting people, yelling at people, and then saying...
I'd like for you to respond for that.
I don't...
No, you can respond to that.
I don't insult people.
You do, in the way you question, and you're accusing me right now.
This shows how nothing has really changed for Marjorie Taylor Greene. Mindset-wise, this is important for the conversation because the only disconnect she's having with MAGA is that she disagreed or she went against Trump, which of course isn't allowed in MAGA, where he is the cult leader king. She is the same old MAGA loon, where this sort of narcissism is almost second nature, their inability to admit wrongdoing, to take accountability, always having to play whataboutism or point the finger back to someone else rather than just own up to their actions. MAGA created this toxic political culture. They insult others, they lie about them in vitriolic and often racist, bigoted ways, present this us against them mentality, and if it's them, then America will be destroyed. Then, just as Marjorie Taylor Greene here, they want to turn around and simultaneously play the victim of all of this, and instead blame the media for the divide, blame the left and the media for calling them out or holding them accountable. It's preposterous to see it play out in real time.
After President Trump called me a traitor, I got a pipe bomb threat on my house, and then I got several direct death threats on my son.
On your son?
On my son.
You say the president put your life in danger. You blame him. You say he fueled a hotbed of threats against me, and that you blame him for the threats against your son.
The subject line for the direct death threats on my son was his words, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Those are death threats directly fueled by President Trump. I told him, I told J.D. Vance, I told them all, sent those directly to them.
Response?
J.D. Vance replied back to me, we'll look into it. I got response back from President Trump that I will keep private, but it wasn't very nice.
It is funny to see her say this now, knowing she was supportive of this rhetoric when it was others being affected by it, when Melissa Hortman was gunned down by a MAGA lunatic, when pipe bombs were sent to Kamala Harris and the Obamas, when Nancy Pelosi's husband had his skull beaten with a hammer. It was all fun and games then, but now we're supposed to feel sympathy for her because she's the victim, because a white conservative woman is the victim. This is why you don't support fascism or bigotry, because you never know when the time's going to come that the lens is turned on you or a group you do care about. Trump is the king of a cult, and unfortunately they're aware, consciously or subconsciously, that Trump is implemented in these Epstein files. His behavior is that of a pattern in which could imply PDF file activity. Marjorie Taylor Greene is steadfast in releasing the Epstein files, which threatens Trump. It's a cult, so it threatens the cult. It's that simple.
Behind the scenes, do they talk differently?
Yes.
How?
Oh, it would shock people.
Well, let's shock people.
Okay. I watched many of my colleagues go from making fun of him, making fun of how he talks, making fun of me constantly for supporting him, to when he won the primary in 2024, they all started excuse my language, Leslie, kissing his ass and decided to put on a MAGA hat for the first time.
It's again where every accusation from MAGA is a confession. The right is the real party of cancel culture. They always have been, always will be. And Donald Trump is the judge, jury, and executioner of that. If you defy him, if you vote against him, speak out against him, as much as don't act in the way he wants, you will be attacked personally and politically. You'll be harassed by the cult, and he will do everything he can to primary you, because in the Republican Party, there's no room for dissent. There's no room for differing opinion. There's no room for democracy. And the sad reality is many Republicans are fine with that if it means that they get more power. Just another reason to vote in principled progressive Democrats, as we're the only ones that value democracy, that value equality, that value human rights, things that should be important when governing a society.